Let's go to tight ends for people that need help here.
Might have to be an emergency episode of Badlands.
Or worse lands, which people are still waiting for.
Yes.
A lot of questions about worse lands. Tight end waiver targets for Week 4. Brenton Strange, Chigakonkwo, Isaiah Likely working his way back from injury. Dalton Schultz makes the list. And then the rookie, Oronde Gadsden here.
Yeah, he was targeted on 47% of his routes in the season debut last week. Gadsden, the Chargers don't really have a tight end. You know, Disley hasn't really stepped up, or Conklin. So Gadsden, who I always liked at Syracuse, talented player, so he's getting a little bit more. We talked about Brenton Strange. Just, you know, listen, if you need a tight end, go get yourself some Strange. At least 59 receiving yards in 2 or 3 games this year. As we've talked about, Travis Hunter, playing time inconsistent. Brian Thomas, they just can't seem to get on the same page there as well. We went so much on Jackson Dart. Real quickly, Geno Smith is the other. If you need a quarterback this week, Geno Smith is available in over 72% of leagues. And then, you know, we're waiting to see whether Fields and Daniels come back this week, but there might be another week of Marcus Mariota against the Falcons another revenge game for Marcus Mariota against the Falcons
every week.
Every week.
You
know, when do we play Tennessee?
Yeah. Philly's on the schedule.
Yeah, exactly.
They end up playing Oregon somehow. We don't know how this happened. It did.
Exactly. Anyway, but Mariota and Tyrod Taylor at Miami. Tyrod at Miami would also be pretty interesting, too, if Fields can't go this week. Or
Miami giving up 29 points to quarterbacks in fantasy per week. That's a lot of points.
So maybe you get more. Anyway, if you picked up Mariota and Tyrod this week, maybe hang on to him just to see,
what happens.
you know, if you can get it. You see your waiver targets there. You got Geno. We mentioned Mariota and Tyrod. Jackson Dart available in 95% of leagues. And I would move him over Geno Smith. To me, I would, if I needed a quarterback this week, if I needed a quarterback for the rest of the season, give me Jackson Dart over Geno Smith or any of these guys this week or for the rest of the year.
If you're looking to make an IR stash, keep an eye on Brandon Ayuk, Jalen Coker, and Tajay Spears, all working their way back from injuries. And of course, if you watch today's show, you probably have to drop somebody. No secret here. You could drop Joe Burrow. It's going to be a long time before we see him again. CJ Stroud, they just can't get it going through the air. Tyrone Tracy's going to be out a couple weeks with a shoulder injury. Joe Mixon, there's no timeline there. It feels like Caleb Johnson hasn't been effective enough. He just doesn't really play on regular offense. Braylon Allen is a non-factor in the Jets offense right now. And Evan Ingram's been hurt, and when he was playing, he wasn't really doing anything as well.
Yeah, so anyway, welcome to Dumpsville Population U. One question for you. When you say Braylon Allen's been a non-factor in the Jets offense, how do you tell that from the other players in the Jets offense?
That's a good one.
Wow.
Just asking.
Savage.
Don't worry, we have plenty for you on the next segment. We'll talk about our fantasy league as we head to break here.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotorWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.